Okay, so I've been talking about the crisis of democracy last time. Now this time I want to give you an example of what's actually going on in Germany. So we have to go back 1 year to the election in Thüringen. Well, Germany has 16 states that are, in theory, independent. Now last year Thüringen was up for state election, so they needed a new governor. So what happened? The FDP, the Liberal Democrats, put up a candidate for election as governor, and he was elected. So far so good. Now the people have spoken, okay, they want this guy. So the problem is Merkel intervened from South Africa, where she was at the time during the election, and in an emergency press conference, she ordered this election to be repeated. So this is a weird thing because a chancellor usually does not interfere with state elections because states are independent by law. Now, what happened? The official reason was because the AfD had also voted for this FDP candidate, which of course is legitimate since they are also a party that had been elected into the state's parliament by the people. Now, so they voted again and again and again and again 6 times until the candidate that Merkel was supporting, the Leftist party's candidate, was elected governor. Now after that, of course, some people were not very pleased with that outcome because they said, well, it's strange, why does the chancellor interfere with state elections? Anyway, it's useless to complain because things are not going to change in Germany. After a week, people kind of put up with the new situation and everything is back to normal, so to say. So the decision was, let's wait a year and then we hold new elections in order to see if the people of Thüringen want to elect a new candidate instead of the leftist party's candidate that Merkel had ordered to be elected. Now, what happened, the leftist party and the Social Democrats, they're not willing to hold new elections because they're afraid, of course, that this candidate will be voted down. Now, you see, this is kind of a weird situation because in a democratic system, this should not happen. But it's also an indication of people's democracy fatigue, especially in Germany, because although we all know that these incidents are not supposed to happen, well, they do happen and they do happen more frequently, but the problem is people probably just stopped caring because they think it doesn't matter who I vote for because it doesn't change anything anyway. So why should I bother to leave the house and go vote at all? So they've lost faith in the system. And if you look at the numbers, actually, many people have stopped voting altogether. Anyway, when it comes to this year's election, I think it's getting more and more exciting day by day because things are changing rapidly and we can only enjoy the show. So let's wait and see. See you next time. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel.